Children's Network of Hillsborough is hosting a 5K run for foster kids to raise awareness for kids looking for a forever home. Terry Balliet is the Chief Executive Officer, and she's here with more on the race and how you can participate. So welcome to the show. Great to have you here.
Thank you so much.
So I want to start off just by talking about the Children's Network of Hillsborough and a little bit more about what you do.
Absolutely. So Children's Network is the child welfare lead agency in Hillsborough County, and we took over as of July 1, 2022. And since then, we have been able to do so many amazing things. I always like to brag a little bit in that since we took over, we have found forever homes for nearly 1,200 kids. So 1,200 kids have been adopted through our system of care.
Wow, that's amazing. And that's just in Hillsborough County.
That is just in Hillsborough County.
Wow. And we were talking a little bit before, though, even though that's an amazing number, there is still a need out there. And so you're always looking for foster parents.
Absolutely, we are, and it's another reason why we are hosting our very first 5K run for foster kids. The idea is that we want to raise awareness. We also want to, bring additional resources and services to our children and families, and we're hoping that the 5K will do exactly that. We always have a need for foster parents. Absolutely, there's a great need. We are currently serving just over 2,100 kids in the foster care system in Hillsborough.
Wow. So let's talk more about this race. It's tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, but you can still register. You can even show up that morning. So give me all the details.
Yes. So you can show up tomorrow morning. The festivities start at 6:30 a.m. at Gadsden Park, and the run starts at 7:30. We're going to have vendors and a few sponsors, music, food. We have a run for the kiddos, and we're hoping that some of our foster kids show up as well with their foster parents.
That would be wonderful because it is like, a family there. Once you get into the foster system as a foster parent, there are resources to help you.
Sure.
Is that correct?
That's correct.
So what kind of resources are there to help parents who may be thinking about it and they're like, well, I don't know if I can do this on my own?
Absolutely. And, I think that there's a lot of misnomers around becoming a foster parent, around I have to be rich, I have to be married, those kind of things. And that's in fact not true. But there is a whole study process, a licensing process that you have to go through. But I would absolutely suggest looking on our website, and we can certainly, anybody that's interested, reach out to us, and we will take the time and spend the time with you to explain, it all to become a foster parent.
Yeah. Would this race, if someone has an inkling that they might be interested, is this race maybe a good opportunity to kind of see what it's all about, to kind of meet others in the community?
Absolutely. We're going to have a ton of volunteers there, and then we'll be able to make connections so that when people walk away, they will have someone that they can reach out to, and in addition to looking on our website as well.
Yeah. Now, do you have to be a serious runner? I'm assuming no to come out tomorrow, right? You can do a walk, right?
You can. I'll use myself as an example. I am not a serious runner,
right.
so you can run, walk, jog, anything really. So it's for everyone.
Yeah, and you said you get there at 6:30. What time does it start?
7:30 is the run, but get there at 6:30 to register, give yourself time to network a little bit and get to know others.
Perfect, and it's over before the heat starts, so it's perfect timing.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, thanks for coming on and telling us about it.
Thank you so much.
Of course. And if you want to find out more about the 5K that is tomorrow at Gadsden Park, you can just check out their website, childrensnetworkhillsborough.org.